Episode 4. Something finally happens. Nick Fury suffers a loss. Unfortunately, we get introduced to the newest MCU girl boss. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new, hey, welcome. Grab a seat and stay a while. But do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. Then go next door, ring that bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're one of the regulars here, welcome back for another round. I ask that you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because YouTube does love the comments. And of course, share the video out on all social media. Okay, new design, limited time after today. There is 1 day left. Saturday is the final day. So make sure to, if you've been putting it off, get it now. The time is running out. And again, shout out to Roman of the Empire for having me on his show to discuss what we're going to be discussing here. So thank you again, Roman of the Empire. Link to his channel will be down below in the description. Okay, episode 4. And according to some insiders, this was the cast's favorite episode. Easy to see why, because in this episode, finally picks up the pace and not only does something, but puts some stakes in the series. Now, don't get me wrong, the majority of this episode was still boring, but the end sequence ends up being a marked improvement. Now, again, as I do here, quick synopsis, likes, dislikes, and then final thoughts. Spoilers ahead, you've been warned. Okay, so quick synopsis. Gaia is alive. Shocking, and we'll explain why later on. We have a flashback after 2012. This was after the Battle of New York, where we begin the long, drawn-out, just scene to scene to scene to scene of sitting and talking. We start off with Fury and Priscilla. They're discussing poetry. That's nice. Then we come back to present day, where we have Priscilla and Rhodey, and the Rhodey gives her the order to kill Nick Fury. We then have Priscilla and Fury again, where they both try to kill each other but don't, and Fury walks off. We have Gaia and Talos, where Gaia tells Talos that his plan is delusional, and they've really, the last couple episodes, have broken down this character to where he's just a broken old man. We then have Fury and Rhodey, and previous to that, we see that Rhodey is actually a Skrull, but not only any Skrull, he's a female Skrull. That's weird. And Fury is now tracking Rhodey. Rhodey meets with the president. Gravik attacks the motorcade. Fury and Talos, they rescue the president. Talos is injured. He begins to revert back to his Skrull form, and as a soldier is trying to escort him back to Nick. This soldier is revealed to be Gravik, and he kills Talos. That's where the episode ends. Okay, things I did not like. With the exception of the last 10 minutes, this episode and this series overall is all tell and no show. Sit and talk, stand and talk, travel and talk. As opposed to a show like the early seasons of Game of Thrones, where the dialogue is dynamic and moves the story along. Secret Invasion just feels static, jumping from one exposition dump to the next. It's just tedious, it's boring. Remember when I said back in episode 1 that Emilia Clarke's character Gaia didn't follow the current MCU formula? Yeah, well, Marvel just can't help themselves, and Gaia is now a super Skrull. That's how she survived getting shot in the chest, and she will be the one that Fury turns to defeat Gravik. Now that her father is dead, she is now the girl who is the key to everything. So tired. Now, the things I did like. The end sequence, the attack on the motorcade, gunfight, explosions. You can say what you will about the choreography of it, but it's not that hard. Give us some action in a comic book action series. I mean, Captain America and the Winter Soldier did a very nice blend of exposition, dialogue, with action sequences to move the story along. So Marvel, you have the blueprint. You know how to do this. But now, since this is a Nick Fury story, we know he is safe. So Talos being killed, the co-star put some stakes in the story, as others have said that Talos would have been a logical thing to have killed off. Put some stakes in the story. But this will affect Nick Fury going forward. So my final thoughts on this. This is the best episode thus far, although this episode was saved by its final sequence. Other than that, this is a very boring formula. That, and adding an MCU character, out of 10, it gets a 5.5, 6. It's better than, it's the best of this series, but that's a very low bar to clear. But hey, these are just my thoughts. I'm going to turn it back over to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Check me out tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on Legion Talk for Friday night's Royal Rumble, talking about the week in pop culture. And then I'll be hopping over around 7, between 7 and 8. I will be over with the Cannolis, Cannoli Sasquatch and his wife. They're celebrating their 1 year on YouTube. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. Again, get that Joker Voice merch. Quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate that. I will see you very soon. Have a great weekend. Always have fun. Hashtag keep talking. And always keep that smile on your face. Toodles.